What if really dropped the ball with what if the emergence happened? This is an Eternals what if, and I feel like they really messed up what they could have done with this really interesting story. We're going to be talking spoilers, so this is going to be your spoiler warning. Now, first of all, this story would have worked really well because this is like a big MCU event that didn't happen in the MCU, so having it happen in a what if story works perfectly. But I feel like the characters they chose to put in this was just a waste. Like, I don't mind these characters, I have nothing wrong with them, but I feel like with the kind of grandness of the story, there should have been bigger characters within it. Because we have Mysterio taking over the planet after the emergence, using the Iron Legion in order to rule whatever's left of the world. I feel like having Mysterio here without Spider-Man just doesn't work as well. The way this happened is that the emergence happened, all the heroes died, except for Okoye, Wong, Riri Williams, Valkyrie, and Ying Nan, who we first saw in Shang-Chi. She's just kind of randomly thrown in there. It just felt like they picked the most random characters to put into it. Now, my theory is this takes place during the blip, which would explain why there are a lot of heroes not around. However, we still had the original Avengers, and seeing that they somehow got taken out by Mysterio in the emergence really doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because Thor's a literal god, and we have the Hulk, who would not die that way. Now, seeing White Vision again was pretty cool, but I feel like they just used him as a plot to get Riri Williams to be upgraded into the Synthezoid, and that was it. And then they only set up this episode to have the Watcher intervene by the end, so that he can go on trial for intervening again, and for the Watchers to watch the Watcher. I mean, they did have some really dark scenes in this, where Riri is the one that takes out her team as she's being tricked by Mysterio's illusions. Like, that's a pretty interesting storyline to throw into it. But I feel like they really just didn't do what they could have done with what if the emergence happened, and they definitely missed a lot of characters that probably should have been in it, like the Eternals, like some of the main Avengers, and I don't know, I'm just disappointed. But let me know, what did you think of this episode?